Forests can be beautiful, but some hide something far more sinister. From ghostly shadows caught on trail cams to human remains buried beneath twisted roots, these woods tell stories that were never meant to be found. These are the 10 creepiest discoveries ever made in haunted forests, and once you hear number 1, you'll never walk alone in the woods again. 10. The doll trees of Japan's Aokigahara. Deep inside Aokigahara, Japan's infamous suicide forest, travelers began reporting something even more disturbing than the countless bodies. Dozens of trees were found adorned with decaying dolls, some nailed to trunks, others dangling by string, their faces warped by weather and age. Locals say they weren't there before, and no one ever saw who placed them. Cameras brought into the area often malfunction, and those who touch the dolls, many suffer vivid nightmares for weeks. 9. Shoes hanging in the trees. Black Forest, Germany. Germany's Black Forest, a remote trail led hikers to a haunting sight, dozens of children's shoes strung up in the trees, tied together with frayed rope. Each shoe was tagged with a number, but no explanation. The local authorities claimed ignorance, no reports, no missing cases filed. Rumors swirl of occult rituals, and some hikers say they've heard soft crying when they pass beneath the trees. None stay long after sunset. 8. The Whispering Tree, Romania. In the Hoia Bociu forest, often called the Bermuda Triangle of Romania, one gnarled tree earned a reputation all its own. It's not the shape that chills visitors, it's the voice. Dozens report hearing whispers coming from the trunk itself, in different languages. A team of researchers brought audio equipment, only to have the recordings mysteriously erased. Some believe it's the forest warning people to leave. Others think something inside is trying to escape. 7. The Hanging Coffins, Sagada, Philippines. On the cliffside edges of mountain forests in Sagada, old wooden coffins hang suspended in midair. They're not part of a tourist attraction, they're part of an ancient and sacred burial ritual. But in 2022, hikers reported finding a newer coffin, not listed on any map, its wood fresh, its rope recently tied. When authorities arrived, the coffin was gone. In its place was a hollow echo, and fresh drag marks leading deeper into the forest. 6. A hidden bunker filled with Polaroids, Oregon, USA. Off a disused trail in Oregon's Tillamook Forest, a hiker stumbled on a trapdoor covered in leaves. Below was a bunker lined with hundreds of Polaroid photos, all showing random people asleep in their beds. None of the images were labeled, and the air inside was ice cold. Law enforcement couldn't identify a single subject. The bunker was sealed. But 3 weeks later, more photos appeared at the trailhead. 5. A church in the woods, Louisiana, USA. Locals in rural Louisiana speak of a church that shouldn't exist. It's not on any map. It has no road. But hunters and wanderers sometimes find it. The wooden structure stands alone, silent, and unlocked. Inside, a single chair facing a mirror. And the mirror never reflects the person standing in front of it. Cell phones stop working. Watches stop ticking. And no one's ever managed to find it a second time. 4. A statue that bleeds, Croatia. In a forgotten glade in Croatia, travelers discovered a life-sized stone statue of a woman clutching a child. Every full moon, the child's eyes appear to weep, leaving red streaks down the stone. Locals say the statue wasn't always there. Geologists tested the material, it's not stone, not metal, but something unidentifiable. The statue was removed by a research team in 2019. The truck never arrived at its destination. 3. The Circle of Silence, Poland. In Poland's dense WWII is a forest, there's a clearing known only to those who live nearby, the Circle of Silence. No birds chirp. No wind moves the leaves. The air is heavy, still, and painfully quiet. Equipment malfunctions. Compasses spin. Voices don't carry. It's as if sound itself is swallowed by the forest. And yet, deep in the silence, people claim they hear one thing, the rhythmic sound of footsteps, getting closer. 2. Mass graves in the woods, Ukraine. During forest development near Kyiv, workers unearthed what they thought was an old animal burial site. But it wasn't animals. It was dozens of human skulls, some centuries old, some barely a few decades. No official records matched the discovery. The government ordered the site sealed. But drone footage shows shadowy figures still visiting the site at night. 1. The Screaming Trees, Amazon rainforest. This sounds like folklore, until it was recorded. In an uncharted region of the Amazon, researchers documented a grove of twisted trees that emit high-pitched screams when cut. Not creaks or cracks, screams. The audio analysis revealed no insects, no animals, just a raw, human-like shriek. Locals refused to approach the grove. Scientists who returned a year later found the trees gone. The forest regrown. And their original recordings mysteriously erased. Haunted forests hide secrets the world isn't ready to explain. But if this list chilled you, just wait until episode 11. We're going even deeper. Vault closed.